Yeah, it was obviously a very intense week. A lot of travel, a lot of play, a lot of games. The guys are obviously disappointed not to advance. I think we defended really well. We got unlucky. And I think the home goal kind of killed us. But, I'm very proud of the boys. I think there's something to build on there. And I think, we're going to get our attack going and talk with Chris this morning. I think there's a lot of things coming. So we have things to be excited for.
Reggie, I've covered players getting serious injuries. I don't know that I've ever covered somebody who got hurt and I could hear them yelling from up in the press box. Walk me through what happened to you last week on Tuesday and how were you able to play 180 minutes since?
Yeah, it was more of a scare than anything. The conditions weren't ideal. When I went down, I heard a pop in my knee, similar to my MCL about a year ago. My leg just kind of went numb. And usually that's the feeling that precedes, those injuries. So it was more of a scare than anything. And obviously the icy conditions didn't help. So, honestly, I just kind of had to buckle in. It's still painful, still hurt, still swollen, but we have a lot of games to play, so it was nothing that was really gonna stop me from going.
What's the team and what's the club doing supporting Cheeto right now?
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of heavy legs within the past week. So I think the club is trying to get everyone in the prime condition to be able to compete on Saturday. Obviously get our first league win. So I think the club's trying their best to get everyone's legs ready. And I hope Cheeto will be ready for Saturday. Because he's obviously had a very good start to the season. So yeah.
What are you guys doing right now to emotionally support him, given what happened towards the end of the game on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's we always stand with our players, and there's always, things that can happen within a game, and that CONCACAF should take action, should take discipline, and obviously there's an investigation going on. I talk with Cheeto during the game, after the game, and in those moments, we always have to stand with our players. I trust Cheeto. I've known him for even before he came here. I've known him for years, and he's someone that doesn't get rattled easily. So I think there's definitely things that need to be investigated, and as obviously the club stands with the player, and so do I.
Did you play with him in Portugal?
I played with him at Boa Vista for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Yes, I've known him a long time.
Reggie, the team's coming back home for the first league game at Dix. Do you think that taking on your former club has any significant meaning to you in this game specifically, just to start off the season?
Honestly, I haven't thought too much about it. Obviously I have special memories at Dallas. All the guys there, special connections with them. So, obviously I'm excited to play against them. It's always an influx of memories that come flooding in when I get to play against, people I've known in the past. So I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. And they obviously had a good start to the season. So, I think this team will be ready for it.
And just on the note of being a home game in general, it's going to have a bit different feel than last Tuesday, hopefully. A fuller stadium, a lot more fan support. What are you excited to see, I suppose, from your last season with the club to head into this one with just the home support and the fans?
Yeah, the fans make a massive difference. Even at the LAFC game, it was freezing cold. They were out there supporting us, and that makes a world of difference. You could feel the energy, and when we get that win, it just makes it so much more meaningful. So I think the fans, they're behind us, and they definitely give us the energy we need. So I'm really looking forward to Saturday, and hopefully everyone will show out.
Reggie, what do you see in FC Dallas? Lucho comes in, no Jesse, no Jesus, no Paul Areola. How are they different this year?
Yeah, they got rid of a lot of pieces in the offseason. They made some big moves as well. I think their defense didn't get that many moves in the offseason, but obviously they signed some big names in the attack. Pitt Armuso, who I also played with in Portugal. I know him very well. They have a good attack with Lucho, obviously. So it's going to be a handful, but honestly, I'm looking forward to it. This defense has, definitely made some improvements over the past couple of months, and with our guys that we brought in, I'm really confident in the experience that we bring. So
what are you guys looking to do to improve offensively, get some goals on the board?
Yeah, that's been the talk of this week. Defensively, I think we're a lot stronger. We're giving up far fewer goals. It's just about getting our best guys on the balls, getting the Georgies, getting the Rafas, getting them all on the ball, and getting them time and space, and having options forward. And I think that's something we're definitely looking forward to on Saturday, to be able to give them the ability to showcase why they're brought here, why they're here. So I think they're definitely going to have the opportunity to do that.
Retro ski night? Is anybody busting out some highlighter 80s gear or anything?
Not as far as I'm aware. I think it'll be a good night anyway. But no, as far as I am aware, no, I will not be participating.
I've heard Rapid Man will have some drips. So
yeah, he always does, man. So you can't harp on Rapid Man.
I got a few questions to break regarding Lalas, actually. He said, "I know you've only spent a couple months with him while he was playing here, but how crucial was Lalas in getting you acclimated into the system here and integrated into the group?"
Yeah, I've even known Lalas, even when I was in MLS before I went to Europe. I've only heard so much about the guy, because he's such a stand-up guy. He's such a kind person, and he's someone you'd love to play with on the field. And now we get the chance to play against him. So obviously it's a bit different feeling. But when I was here, I first came and he was the guy, you kind of go to for the confidence, for the stability. Like he's that guy that's been here. He knows the system. He knows what to do, and he's such a, what can I say? Like, wow, this is such a good personality person to have at the club. So obviously we were very sad to see him go, but it's going to be a very emotional homecoming for him. So we're really excited to see him.
Are there any memories that specifically stick out from your time here with Lalas?
I would definitely say the unique way he clears the ball. I'll never forget. Lalas does this like double scissor kick in training. Like he'll act like he's doing a bicycle kick, but he'll just launch the ball like 100 feet in the air because that's just who he is. Like that's his personality. Like he gives 200% in everything. And that's why everyone only has positive things to say about him. So we're really excited.
Last one for Braden here. Have you seen or spoken to him since he departed, and what do you think it will be like seeing him again at Dick's this weekend?
Yeah, like we've all kept up with him. He's obviously reaching out to us as well. Because obviously that's just the type of person he is. I think, like I said, it'll be a very emotional homecoming for him. I think the fans will love to see it. Because he's just such a staple of this club, and obviously looking to be part of that with Dallas. So I think it's going to be very emotional, very intense for him. A lot of emotions rushing to him, but I really think he'll really enjoy it, and I think obviously we'll enjoy seeing him too.